Hi, welcome everybody to ConnectALL's Tech Webinar Series. My name is Sharat Chand Bhaskara and I am VP of Client Services here at ConnectALL. Today, we'll be talking about improving IT teams' efficiencies by creating new tool connections and automations using Universal Adapter. In this 5-part series, we were focusing on controlling your flow or value streams like never before using ConnectALL's 2.11 and the awesome features that we deliver with our value stream automation platform. We would be talking about associating your automations and splitting them into teams and groups for easier manageability. And we will be talking about accelerating and removing your waste using our automation patterns like synchronization, monitoring, triggering, and data collection. We recently talked about logic gate adapters, where you can bring your business logic into your value streams and how you can aggregate and the data for your governance and compliance and enforce compliance in your value streams. Today, we'll be talking about the power of connections and automations for these new tools and systems and the ability to quickly and rapidly onboard those new tools and systems in your ecosystem using ConnectALL's Universal Adapter. ConnectALL Value Stream platform itself comes bundled with hundreds of pre-built adapters. The adapters that we bundle span across planning, coding, building, monitoring, deploying, and releasing and testing your software delivery lifecycle. We cover all the phases of your DevOps lifecycle so that we can easily sit on top of your value streams. The ability for our value stream management to connect to all these systems helps you to automate your workflows, synchronize your information, achieve OKR goals, enforce governance, and identify and eliminate waste. When we are able to automate systems for common collaboration, you are actually identifying and eliminating the waste and also harvesting metrics for capturing better insights into what is happening in your software delivery today. ConnectALL's value stream automations comes in many different flavors. You can use an automation for synchronization, that is to move data from one place to another and to keep both the systems in sync at all the time so that your QA and dev teams or program management and sales teams are always in line with what's happening in the system. It gives you traceability, it gives you understandability, or it gives you transparency across your value stream. Data collection helps you to capture analytics and understand what is happening when you're what you're delivering in your value stream. Monitoring helps you to monitor what is happening on your end system so that you can act on it and take action on it. Using triggering, you can trigger your builds, releases, deployments, and everything in ConnectALL. Apart from these pre-built adapters in ConnectALL, ConnectALL also comes with these flow control adapters. We have recently talked about our logic gate adapters that will help you to bring your business logic within your value stream. And you can aggregate data and you can enforce compliance and to ensure that nothing is synchronizing when some action is not done. And ConnectALL's database adapter, on the other hand, can read and write data to across many different databases that we have today so that you can synchronize at the database level. Today, our focus would be on ConnectALL's Universal Adapter capabilities. The ConnectALL's Universal Adapter is a patent pending adapter that we can use to connect to any tool that you have in your software delivery lifecycle. It is essential to connect to all these DevOps tools because we are seeing a DevOps tooling explosion in the last 10 years. Any value stream management platform that does not have the capability to rapidly connect to these tools is definitely going to fall behind. And how do we rapidly build and connect to these new tools? That's a common question that my customers ask me. So Universal Adapter in ConnectALL itself comes in two different flavors, and it is helpful to understand that the Universal Adapter configuration is very low code, no code solution where you actually do not need to code anything. You do not need to have any program experience. programming experience, and it's a simple configuration that you can do using JSON transformations to transform your data from one data format to another data format. And the beauty of universal adapters comes because you can connect to any application out there in the market that is there today or that is going to become out tomorrow, because we directly talk to the REST interface of those applications. The universal adapters comes in two different flavors. One is ConnectALL API provider, and the other one is external API provider. ConnectALL's API provider can help you in some of the automation patterns like application monitoring and governance. Let's talk a few example use cases for that. Assuming that you're running your VMs and containers on a data center and you're managing those services using Zabbix. When a system goes down or when a service goes down, you want your incident management team to immediately notify it so that they can act on it and correct the problem. So Zabbix can actually use this event-driven ConnectALL API provider solution to send an event to ConnectALL to say and create an incident in your service now, so that your incident management team can take care of it immediately. So that's the beauty of ConnectALL's API provider. It can read events and it can send data to your needed team so that they can act on it very fast. And external API provider has much bigger use case. It can help you with automation patterns like program management and planning, requirement traceability, triggering your builds and releases and stuff like that. So external API provider is usually a scheduled approach where we say, okay, what are the changes that are happened in a specific period of time, and based on that, we'll act on it. Some examples on this would be you have your sales team working on your ideas and demands on Salesforce, and you have your program team who's planning your roadmap, who's planning your program, who's planning the execution of the program in Rally or another system. Now they can both synchronize together so that they understand what is the demand and what is the initiative that they need to take to address that problem. You can also use the universal adapters to connect to systems like Trello or Eclipse or any other DevOps based tools, so that you can communicate with your dev team and QA team for test management, share evidences, collaborate using comments, share evidences using attachments and stuff like that. So ConnectALL's universal adapter can help you with the end-to-end synchronization of your information for better collaboration as well. So when you start with a universal adapter, the first thing that you have to do is to implement your 4 typical APIs to read your records from one system, to create and to update. And if you need to add additional capabilities, you can always use our comment APIs and attachment APIs for you to increase your collaboration across the systems that you are trying to build with. In order to take this universal adapter development to the next level, in 2.11, ConnectALL introduced this import API specification, so that when you have a Swagger specification or OpenAPI 2.0 specification defined for an application, you can directly import that Swagger JSON or OpenAPI specification via the URL or the file itself and build your universal adapter. And doing this will help with cutting down our universal adapter development from hours of time to probably from days to hours. And this is actually very big, because when the moment you are done with your universal adapter building, you are ready to create and automate your workflows like any other adapter that is bundled with ConnectALL. So today we have over 50 plus adapter configurations that are open sourced on GitHub. We have applications that are ranging across multiple DevOps lifecycle tools like Azure Pipelines, Azure Builds, test management tools, and many other systems like Circle CI, Jenkins, and many of the DevSecOps tooling workspace. Please visit our github.com/connectall page for more information. And that concludes our webinar today. And today we are talking about how to use universal adapter to create new tool connections and automate really quickly. across your value stream. And in the next part, we'll be talking about orchestrating your scripting and managing your automated script management using ConnectALL's value stream platform. That concludes our presentation today. And if you have any questions or if you want to know more about universal adapters and its capabilities, please reach out to us at sales@connectall.com for more information. Thanks for joining us today and have a wonderful day.